And 3, 2, 1. ADGT. That stands for a damn good time, if you don't already know. Because we're gonna have us a damn good time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Back again.
We are back in the studio for another weekly edition of a Damn Good Time podcast.
Turn that down a little bit.
Turn it down a little bit so you can hear my awesome radio voice.
Coming at you.
Coming at you. The 2 for Tuesday.
Woo.
I've kind of noticed that over time I have developed more of a radio voice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's maybe one of those, the less drinking thing. I kind of maybe think about how I talk too much or something instead of just like going into, I don't know, autopilot? I almost said co-pilot.
Is it less or none?
Less or none what?
Drinking.
I think, yeah, that's the none. It is none.
Wait a minute.
It is.
Wait.
It is no. There is none. There is none. What can I do for you, sir? Yeah, you can have some ice cream.
Oh.
We interrupt your regular scheduled program for an ice cream break.
For an ice cream break.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going. See ya.
Yeah. So if you're listening out there, make sure you go grab yourself a nice icy treat.
Yeah.
Because it's ice cream break time.
It's very cool fall day.
Yeah. Yeah, we got kids in the studio here, so.
Yeah. Get out.
Get out of here. I need one of those. I need to get one of those cool signs that says like on air. So
Yeah, just click the button.
boop, boop. On air. Shut the fuck up.
Do not bother us for your ice cream treats.
Right. Just
Just
go
get them.
How often? I don't
When the on air goes on,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
free for all.
Yeah.
Just go ham.
do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna say no. No, and like I barely ever say no. It's usually only if they've had like 2 ice creams already, and then it's like, maybe slow down on the ice cream, bub. You're gonna get a bellyache.
Yeah.
But first one of the day, of course, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, ice creams are always a nice little treat.
Yeah,
And now that you're a little lactose intolerant,
I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it anymore. It's sad.
Yeah, it is one of those things too. Like I got the diet thing going on, and I will still dabble in some carbs. Get myself a little. You got to reward yourself every once in a while. You don't want to be, super strict about it 24/7. But
Yeah.
like I can't even dabble in the ice cream because then my belly hurts.
Right. I mean, that's tough.
They got some non-dairy options out there that are decent, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting some shaved ice at that point, right?
Yeah, and then even too, like it's like, oh, I gotta like go to the store. I can't just like grab a Blizzard through the drive-through.
Right.
I fucking love Blizzards.
Mm-hmm.
And then even that fake ice cream shit, it's like always way too hard. Like you said, it's like shaved ice. Like it's just,
Yeah, it's not the same.
it's not smooth and creamy.
No.
And I like my ice cream smooth and creamy.
So we just got to figure out a way
I gotta, yeah.
to make an ice cream smooth and creamy.
Well, and I know there's some pills out there that you can take that helps you get like the stuff. But then I got to plan that out,
Yeah, you plan on I'm getting ice cream tonight. I'm going to take my pill.
yeah.
Take my Monday pill.
Yeah.
My Wednesday pill.
Right. Yeah. Today's ice cream day. I got to take my pill so I can have some ice cream. Yeah, and I've always kind of same topic with pills and planning and stuff. I've always kind of wondered with a boner pill, like what happens. It's like, well, I think I'm going to be in the mood tonight. I'm going to take me a boner pill to make sure everything's ready to go. And then, you need a partner. What if they're not in the mood? Then all of a sudden you're like, are you wasting a boner?
You better not. I mean,
yeah. But like, I mean, obviously, I have a feeling like with lactose, like with ice cream, it's like, oh, I didn't end up having ice cream. It's fine. I wasted a lactose pill, but I feel like a boner pill is probably a little more sacred and probably a little harder to, deal with.
Right.
If you're not gonna, quote unquote, eat your ice cream.
So I don't know the exact. I'm not a scientist. We'll say that, right? So with the boner pill, is it just more sensitivity down there to help you,
right? Yeah.
Or is it like it just increases your blood flow, so you're locked and loaded down there. Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah, is it just a blood thinner?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, like, do I take it and I just have a boner, or
Yeah, is it just like, am I walking around with erection for the next 2 hours,
or is it kind of like, I don't know, like kind of like melatonin almost, where if I took a melatonin right now,
yeah,
I'm not just gonna pass out and go to sleep.
right?
I have to be in the mood for sleep, and it helps me fall asleep. So is that the way that I would imagine that's the way the boner pill is? It's not like I take it and then I'm rock hard.
Yeah, I don't know the science behind it.
I don't either.
I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Let us know.
I don't need to figure it out. Trust me.
adgtpodcast@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Let us know if you have any experience.
I need the reverse effect.
Yeah, sometimes I need a button to turn it off. Like,
yeah. No.
it's uncomfortable whenever it's
Yeah.
just there for no reason.
Why even right now? Why even right now?
Right. Yeah, like, what? I shouldn't even be excited, but I am.
Doesn't even make sense.
Got myself a fear boner. What do I do with it? What am I going to do with this? All right. So, let's, how's your week been?
Good.
Yeah?
Sorry, Matt just attacked me.
Yeah. It's that
Bastards.
time of the year where the bugs try to get in the
Oh.
house. I think we've talked about bugs getting in the house a lot the last few episodes. So.
Yeah. So speaking of weekend, we had the kids' official first birthday party where everybody came and celebrated and had a good time.
It was a pretty good party, too.
Weather held out, thankfully.
Yeah.
Up till the end, it started pouring, but we had the tent set up so we could all hang out there, and it was fine.
And it had pretty much like dwindled by that point, too. You know, like,
yeah,
all the activities were done. The kids opened their presents, cakes, and all, you know, the party was basically, you know,
most
done.
of the people left.
Yeah.
Like it was over. We had a cleanup session already happened. It was just a bunch of us just hanging out and having a good time for their birthday. They'll never remember.
Yeah, but we had a good time.
No, it was great. It was great turnout. Got him.
Got it. Fuck that bug.
But where was I going? What were we talking about?
Birthday party, had a good time.
Yeah, there's something before that I was associating to this, but I can't even remember now.
I don't know, but I will say that the food was amazing.
Yeah, so that was you pretty much, I had to prepare all weekend for that.
Yeah.
In-laws came in town as well, so it was just like, you know, getting ready for that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that it, you know, requires that much.
Right.
30 people. We used to do that in a restaurant. And, we got 3 hours to the party.
Yeah, but at that point, too, you got like a commercial kitchen with commercial ovens.
Right.
And you have staff that can help you out with stuff, too, where it's whenever you're doing it at home, you're in a smaller spot, you're dealing with space, and then you don't have people that you can tell to go do things and shit.
Yeah, my house is a good 800 square feet. So, yeah, it was like, all right, I got 30 people coming over. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I did a quick head count. There was about 32 at one point in time.
Nice.
With kids. So,
yeah.
I mean, nothing crazy. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time.
You know, just like I say, in-laws in town, and then through the week, it's the normal grind now, man. It just feels like when the winter's coming in.
Yeah.
This weather coming in, it's just like it gets dark early. It's like there's not enough day to do anything. So
right.
It just feels like
you feel the laziness kind of kicking in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh man, I can like chill.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna play some more video games.
Yeah.
I saw a funny TikTok today. It was like there's a comedian on stage. He's like, so I used to have fun playing video games. Any of your dads remember that? And some guy's like, woo! In the crowd, he's like, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, really? You haven't got your wife coming up to you saying, you don't love your kids. It's like, yeah, I can't do that anymore, I guess.
No. You got to spend time with them.
Yeah, so I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Of course, mine are still babies, essentially, to me. But
and then eventually they get old enough and you can play video games with them.
Yeah. So.
And then they start
Win-win.
beating you all the time, and then you don't want to play video games with them anymore.
That'll never happen.
You don't want them to run around talking shit all the time. It's happened to me now. Well, because I don't play as much as I used to, so you know my coordination's a little off. So I just get my ass kicked all the time.
Good Got to work on that.
I should, yeah. But now I like playing games. Like when you just showed up, I was playing.
You're playing golf. Oh,
I mean, I won, so I mean, and it was fun. You know,
you beat a bunch of computer players. Good job.
Yeah, I was even thinking like I need to find like another video game to sink into for a little bit. It's been a while since probably Diablo.
Yeah,
since Diablo 2 re-release.
Tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
Tis the season to get into it. You know, we're gonna pull boats. That's always a sad day.
Yeah.
Pull a dock. That's a sad day.
That's coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So,
and, you know, just winterize the house. Get ready for that few month haul of chilling and having house parties, I guess.
Yeah, house parties. Yeah.
It's always fun. Yeah. I mean, there's still some ups and downs of it. At least, you know, football plays through the winter and like you got snow.
Yeah. You can go have fun in the snow.
I was trying to think of something else that was cool, but I was like, that sucks. It gets
mean,
dark early and it's cold. Nobody wants to do it.
No, and you get some holidays to look forward to coming up. That's kind of neat, but
yeah, I think that's why they did it. So people didn't get miserable.
Yeah.
They would always have holidays in the winter. So people just
put them all right there.
They're like, hey, you know what? In October, we're going to have Halloween.
Yeah.
And then in November, we're going to have Thanksgiving. And then guess what? December? We're going to have Christmas. But we know it's real bad December and January, so we're going to give you the New Year.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll give you
calendar.
two. You get 2 in a row there, and then January fucking sucks.
January, February, get them out.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Valentine's Day in February, I guess.
Yeah, that's not just it's not a fun holiday.
No.
Who has fun on Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
You get to go out to dinner, maybe.
Right.
That's fun.
But
you get to spend a boatload of money. That's that's basically it.
With a wife that works in the food service industry, it's usually that's when she's busy. So everybody else gets to go out to eat, and she gets to give them the food, and I get to sit here at home by myself. So
yeah, eating your sad box of chocolates.
My sad chocolates. I'm not even eating chocolate now. So not the carbs. Maybe by then I'll hit my goal weight or whatever, and
maybe she give you some like sad beef jerky hearts.
Some little beef jerky hearts.
Some tender. Just make a tenderloin into like a heart.
Yeah.
You grill it up and
just eat it with my kids.
There you go, Sarah. Boom. Idea.
Eat it with my kids while she works.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat this sad, or maybe it's actual heart, like a deer's heart.
Ooh, yeah.
Here's a deer's heart, babe. Eat this deer's heart.
Get some organ meats in there. Yeah.
Good organ meat.
Yep.
Make you strong.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Feel good.
I'm gonna eat heart for Valentine's Day.
There you go.
I got it planned already. There we go. It's gonna be a great one.
Maybe we should do it live.
Yeah.
We'll both eat some heart.
A live heart feeding.
I don't know if I've ever ate heart.
Really? It's chewy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've only ever had it pickled.
Pickled heart.
Yeah, that's good. It's got that nice little briny flavor to it. We got it when I was a kid. It was out in like Amish town, out in Sugar Creek there.
You know, in all the movies and shows, it's like, oh, you get your first kill. You got to cut the heart out and eat it like what? Still
right.
Like, blood's like pumping. Like,
suck the life force right out of that animal.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I'd do that.
I think I would too.
I'd eat a raw heart.
I think I'd take a nibble.
Yep.
I don't know if I could sit there and like fork and knife the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a nibble.
I mean, people eat it all the time, so.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm talking like fresh.
Yeah.
Unless I took a bite and I was like, oh shit, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going in.
Yeah, eat the whole thing.
But I feel like there's a lot of it's a muscle, so there's
right.
like tendons and things.
It's all chewy.
There's going to be one part of it that's probably more tender than the other.
Yeah.
I need a heart expert to tell me which that is.
Yes.
What part I need to nibble on.
I kind of wanted to talk about that this week. Anyway, is Dahmer, that series on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
It's out. It's all the rage. I'm not all the way caught up to it, but maybe there's going to be some tips in there on how to eat a heart.
Oh, I hope so.
Just finish watching that.
The memes and TikToks have been coming out.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's a stellar performance by the dude.
Yep, by that actor.
Well, there's one scene. I don't know the scene. I'm not going to spoil anything. I haven't even watched it, so I can't spoil anything. But there's like a TV, and I'm assuming he's making somebody watch something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The Exorcist.
Or good or something.
It's The Exorcist.
Oh, it's The Exorcist. But people put like video game clips in it, like,
Oh, okay.
see, this is why I hate this game.
Yeah.
This is this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's hilarious. So I love it. But,
Yeah.
lot of stuff coming out of that already. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more.
Oh, there's tons.
And there's a lot like, can someone please check on this man's mental health because he's probably disturbed from doing this role.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been in a lot of other things too. Apparently, really, like he does American Horror Stories. I guess I don't know. I don't really never got into that series. And then he played a character called Luke on The Office. It was Michael Scott's nephew.
Oh yeah.
That's the same guy.
Okay.
So it's funny to see him in that as like the little fuck up.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah. But actually, this necklace that I'm wearing is inspired from Dahmer.
Oh, great.
This won't give anything away. First episode.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. No, like the first episode, they jump right to the end of like his reign of terror, and the one guy that he's sitting in the bedroom with, making him watch The Exorcist, he's wearing a necklace like this. I'm like, what are those flat gold necklaces? So I Googled it, found it. I'm like, oh, this is Tracy's. I'm gonna wear it because of Tracy. This is a shout out to Tracy. One of his victims.
Great.
He had a good taste in necklaces. This one came in a little long. Like I thought it was going to be a little more up higher on the neck, but I think I kind of like it.
Are you trying to get picked up by a Dahmer's guy?
Maybe, I don't know. I want to pick his brain, figure out what's going on in there.
Yeah, I mean that's
don't
crazy.
I don't know what just makes somebody snap to do that. That's the part about it that fascinates me. Is because I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts about serial killers. The ones that fascinate me more are the cults. Those ones are really cool. But the serial killers are fun too because it just makes you like, what happened in that dude's brain that just made him want to drill a hole into the guy's head and put acid in it to make him a sex zombie.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like where was it? Were they born that way, or was it like their parenting, or was it like, I've seen some serial killers and their parents like seem like normal people, but you never know behind closed doors, too.
Right?
You never know behind closed doors what's going on. So like,
there's usually a whole lot of history of trauma. I know Dahmer's story. They said his dad has said multiple times that he thinks he had a surgery when he was a kid. I forget if it was like a spleen or something. One of those weird ones. It's like, oh, we got to take that out. And after that surgery, he was never the same. Like they think maybe back then medical science was a little different, and the anesthesian.
Anesthesia?
Yeah, the anesthesia apparently might
Anastasia.
Anastasia might have fucked with him, and but I know a lot of other guys usually have brain damage, like they've had trauma to like the frontal cortex or some shit, and that one I know that one's kind of more of the impulse regulator, so they can't. We've all had weird thoughts. Like, I wonder what happened if I just fucking smash this vase or something like that. Whereas they just act on it instead of it being that weird voice in their head. Like, what's that? Oh, I know better than to do that. They just don't, so they do.
Yeah, thank God we have Grand Theft Auto now, where we can just run people over and smash cars and the other cars.
Take out our tendencies, or suicide, or homicidal tendencies.
Yeah, we have video games for that.
Right.
So you think. Most people think that it makes kids homicidal. No, they get to take it out in there.
You get to scratch that itch.
Yeah, you get to scratch that itch a little bit.
Yeah. And then, I mean,
that's a fine line right there.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah.
It's I will say once that translates from video games to usually starts with small animals, that's when you need to worry.
Yeah.
If you're killing and torturing small animals just for fun, you need help.
Yeah. If your kid comes home and is like, "Hey, Dad, I just," or the neighbor comes knocking on your door like, "Hey, my cat's mutilated.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened." And you look at it and your weed eater's covered in blood. You might want to check some shit.
Yeah.
You might want to be like, you're on therapy. I don't know.
Because I know with most serial killer stories, they don't start with humans.
No. Yeah.
They start smaller. And in Dahmer's case, he started with like roadkill and shit too. So it's like,
yeah, if they have no remorse for
an
animal, then
might want to seek some help.
Oof.
Yeah.
You got a serial killer. And
yep.
If you're listening to this, and by God, your kid's that way.
Yeah. Or even yourself.
Or even yourself, yeah.
You start taking it out on small, defenseless little animals and killing them. And
Hey, we appreciate you listening.
yeah.
We're not going to say any more.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not here to shame you. We're
Sorry.
just saying that maybe you should seek some help.
Yeah. We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Via video call.
Yeah. DM us.
He's got the chain on. I don't. I don't. I don't.
I'm wearing Tracy's chain.
Hopefully you're not from Michigan.
Yeah.
I might check the show out. I don't know.
It's good. That dude's fucking creepy as balls. He does a good job. I mean, I never met Dahmer in person, but everybody says like if you watch like Dahmer's real interviews and shit, he acts a whole lot like him. And I know there's a lot of times just watching it, you just feel uncomfortable. Just the way that motherfucker looks and like the way that actor's acting, you just feel
like sure icky. As an actor, he probably watched the tapes over and over again just to get his mannerisms down, just to get like how would he be in this situation?
Yeah,
off of those tapes, like that's what actors do. I mean, just hopefully he doesn't, go outside of his brain like Heath Ledger did, and have problems like that. But
I almost feel like Dahmer would have been a cool guy to hang out with. Like he was always like blind drunk, like he was always really drunk, and I don't know. I bet you he'd be fun to hang out with when he's drinking. But then once he starts like, hey, I wonder what your heart tastes like. It's like, all right, buddy, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Thanks for the beers, man.
Really hungry for some steak. Gotta go, man. Sorry.
Yeah, he just got drunk and lifted weights a lot and shit. Like, all right, cool, man. I can get down with that. Sounds great. Oh, you like my necklace, huh?
Dude, I got a really cool movie you gotta watch.
Yeah. Is it The Exorcist? I'm out. I'm out. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What else is cool going on this week?
I don't know. How do you just transition out of that? I didn't even know.
I don't know either.
I'm just creeped out right now. I have no idea. All right, so this will be a slow transition now.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Canton today for work, and then I was leaving Canton. And as I was leaving, to avoid the construction and everything, I just drive through downtown. And so then I'm turning on the 77 South on-ramp. It's kind of like a normal road. There's cross traffic coming, but you turn on the on-ramp.
Right.
This Audi, white Audi, looks a lot like my Jag, is turning right. And behind him, a ways back, is another vehicle. But just enough back, like I got to turn quick enough and get right behind the Audi, right?
Yeah.
I go to turn. The son of a bitch dead stops.
That leaves you right in the middle of traffic.
He's turning, and he's got a kind of a sharp turn, which is fine.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, I don't know, probably 10 feet from his side.
Yeah.
He stops and looks over. And I'm like, go! Like, what are you doing? This traffic?
Right.
Like, just continue your turn. I'm not going to hit you, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know. Now I didn't know if he was purposely doing it or
he probably saw you out.
Was scared.
Yeah, he probably saw you out of the corner of his eye. He's like, "Oh wait, was it his turn? Was I not supposed?" And so he freaked out and stopped.
Yeah,
not realizing that you were trying to time it out perfectly to get right behind him.
I'll just get behind you and go. Yeah, like that's what you do. You're merging on the highway. Like, we're about to go on ramp. I'm gonna be right behind you. Like we're gonna go.
He probably saw you and freaked out.
Yeah, and he's like, "Dad, stop!" Like, boom! Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, dude, come on!"
And then causing you to stop sitting in oncoming traffic.
Luckily, it was enough. Like, it's a pretty wide brim there.
Yeah.
And then he went immediately, but I was like, but in my head also, I was like, he could be doing it intentionally too. Maybe just like, so I hit him.
Fuck this guy. Yeah, hit me.
And
I need insurance money.
He gets insurance money.
Could be.
There are people hit my Audi and then I get some money.
Yeah. Maybe he just wanted a reason to eat your heart.
So it flew on his ass. No, I'm just kidding. Like, we just went on the highway.
I ran him off the road. Fuck that guy.
But it was weird because
he's dead now.
We went on the highway and then he got off at the next exit.
Yeah.
Which
maybe he was just lost.
Didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, why would you? You just came from there and now you're getting back off that exit. So it didn't make any sense.
He might have been lost. Like
maybe
GPS. He took the wrong road or some shit. And just oh fuck. And then oh no, there's a guy right there. Like I can't just stop and turn around.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
Yeah.
but you always have that when you're out and about. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
people freak out or do things. And it's like, can you just drive?
Just forget how to drive. Yeah.
Can you just drive?
I know, and I always drive a lot more cautious whenever I'm traveling for work because, well, first off, I don't want to get in an accident in a work car and have to do, fucking safety meetings and paperwork and shit.
Yeah.
Secondly, too, because like I don't know the area, so I don't want to turn whenever, because sometimes you can't just blindly follow the GPS where it'll tell you to turn right. But that's a one-way street, So I always try to keep my head on a swivel to make sure I'm doing the right thing, but then I feel like sometimes I just get in everybody's way because I'm being too much of a defensive driver. It's like, look at the license plates. They're from out of state. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best here.
I'm a very defensive driver.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even really text and drive. Or I can't even drive my knees. I don't know how people do that still to this day.
Oh, I'm a pro driving with my knees.
I can't even do that. I'm literally the 2 and 10 guy. Like,
yeah,
not all the time. No, I mean, I'm one arming, but like, if there's shit going down and I know it's like,
yeah,
I got to be real defensive, I get locked in.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what's this dumb son of a bitch? What's this dumb son? What's this dumb son? What's this? Like,
yeah,
I never trust anybody else on the road. I guess that's my problem.
Yeah, I try not to do the text and drive thing too much.
Yeah.
That's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, I sit in the passenger seat with my wife, and she's driving with her knees. She's texting. Sometimes maybe even having a smoke, and I'm like freaking out inside. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm freaking out inside.
See, though, I'm so weird though as a passenger. I'm just Jesus, take the wheel, man. Like I'm along for the ride. If you kill us, it's not it's on you, I guess. I don't know, man. Like
yeah.
I ride with a dude a lot that's very avid on his phone while he's driving, and maybe I should maybe speak up more, but I don't. I'm just like, the rumble strips tell him when to pay attention, I guess.
There's occasions my wife like, hey, can you not just be on the phone for like,
yeah.
Why are you still on it? Like a quick text, okay,
right?
But like if you're sitting there for like a minute, I'm gonna be like, get off your phone,
yeah,
because there's no need.
One thing I want to know too is why the fuck. So technology's cool now, right? You have your whole infotainment system in your car right there on the dash, shows you where to go. It'll play your text messages, all that fun, cool thing, so you don't have to use your hands as much. But why the fuck do they put it out of your line of sight from the road? Like, I kind of miss putting my Garmin on the windshield, or even like in my car, my phone holster is up. So I have like a heads-up display almost on the windshield. It's not really in my line of sight of driving, but it's like off to the side. But all I have to do is just a quick look over, like, maybe a foot away from where I'm looking to drive, and I can see a pop-up notification, or I can see the GPS. Whereas now, whenever I have it synced to like a car on the dashboard, I feel like I'm looking way far away from the road to be like, okay, what road am I turning on? Like, wait, there's traffic in front. Like, and a lot of that's why I go super defensive whenever it comes to what road I'm turning on and shit, because I have to look away from the road to know what road to go on. It doesn't make any sense. We need like more heads-up display shit.
Well, heads-up displays, there's some out there now that like literally are like on the bottom of the windshield, but you don't even need anyway. So it's like,
but it's all speedometer and crap. It doesn't,
Well, some of them have directions. I've seen that, but you need better periffs anyway. So that's
better periffs.
Yeah. You haven't been checking that booties out.
That's why you don't text and drive. You're too busy looking for scanning for butts. Scanning for butts
with them booties.
Yeah.
No, I think that there's a few more of those different types of things coming up.
Yeah.
And then some of them have it like built into the where your speed is, because you're always looking at your speed and everything. You're like, next turn, right?
Right. Speaking of driving, though, two guys at work said that this last trip that they were on, they started listening to this podcast. So shout out to Brian and Jason.
Thanks, Brian and Jason.
Thanks for checking us out. Hopefully you stay listeners.
Appreciate it.
But then I immediately got nervous. I'm like, oh my God, have I ever talked shit?
No.
I don't think I do. And it's not, they're cool guys, so I don't feel like I'd have to. But I know there's sometimes, and I can't remember.
Maybe some past work you have?
Yeah.
Not this current job at all.
I know I've said the phrase, those people at work, they don't listen anyway, so fuck this guy or fuck that.
I don't think I don't
No.
think your current job you have. No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. But it's just it's weird how all of a sudden I just got anxiety. It's like, oh fuck, I don't know if I want you guys listening.
Well, I had the same thing. There was a girl at a lady, sorry,
Yeah,
that works with me, and she was like, "Oh, you have a podcast? I'm gonna listen to it. I listen to podcasts all the time." I'm like, maybe even skip through to like episode like 20.
yeah,
because like it gets a lot better.
yeah.
So like the first ones are kind of rough. We're kind of figuring our shit out, but
Right.
yeah.
But what is it too? It's like our whole kind of goal for this is to be out there for everyone to listen to us, right?
Right.
But now whenever I'm just speaking my mind on the podcast, and all of a sudden I see somebody in real life and they say, "Oh, I listen to it all the time." I'm like, "Ugh, this is weird." I don't know, man. I don't know.
Which is it's kind of a good thing because it shows that like sometimes in public we might have a little bit of a mask on
Yeah.
of like, hey, no, and we're feeling our crowd. We got to know who we're pleasing.
Right.
When we're doing this thing, we don't as much.
Yeah.
It might be a little one, but not nothing much. I mean,
Right.
So yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's weird.
It's just awkward. It's like listen back to yourself.
Yeah.
You feel a little bit awkward listening back to yourself.
Yeah, I'm always sitting there thinking like, "Oh God, I sound like a douchebag. What a fucking asshole."
I think we sound great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think until you get enough of that, you need more of that feedback, right? So we need more of
Right.
that feedback to where people are like, hey, I listen to you all the time. You guys are great. And once you get enough of that, then you're going to feel like,
Yeah, true.
oh, okay, I'm not a douchebag. I got a lot of people that like me.
Yeah.
This is okay.
Yeah, and then it does.
And now it's just like we get one or two, and
Yeah.
it's like, am I?
You do kind of get it's you get a chance then to take a couple steps back from what your previous
It's
statements
like
oh, maybe I was wrong in saying that, or I
It's
was
like
just
a hot
heated,
girl just hit on you, right? And you're like,
yeah.
huh? What? Huh? You sure?
I don't know if she really likes me for who I am for real.
But then hot girls hitting you like,
I'm doing something right.
what's up?
Big
Hey,
Big dick. Look at my big dick. I must be doing something right.
And then you just realize because you had like a Love and Peace T-shirt on, and you're like, fuck.
No, I'm an idiot. I'm not that cool.
I don't think that would work, but I'm just
a
weird example, I guess.
right. Then what else? We did a weight loss thing at work. I lost 17 pounds. The last 2 months got me a $50 gift card.
Nice.
So that's pretty dope. I'm excited about that.
You've been burning some lbs. That's
Burning
good.
pounds down a little bit.
I've been burning a few. I don't know where I'm
Yeah.
at, but a few. I definitely feel a little bit lighter on my feet. So
Nice.
I don't know what it's from.
yeah. I haven't been trying.
I think I have tapeworm. No, I mean my breakfast has been really light. Like I feed the kids typically in the morning, and I might have like 2 tablespoons of yogurt when I'm getting
Right.
yogurt or something. And that's about the majority of my breakfast. And then most of the time I'm too busy for lunch,
Yeah.
so I'm doing intermittent fasting,
You're
which is
intermittent
just
fasting.
called not eating. By the
Yeah.
way, people,
Just not eating.
just not eating until dinner.
Yeah.
So I think I just shrank my stomach a bit, and
Yeah. Going into a fasted state.
yeah, I don't know if it's good for my health. I don't. I don't
They
know
say
that
it's good
shit.
for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as you eat a little bit of something in the morning,
Yeah.
like I say, like the yogurt, like I think that's perfect. Like eat a couple tablespoons of yogurt, get your body going, get you a little bit of energy, like
Yeah.
what you need for the day.
Get you some of them probiotics in
Yeah.
there.
I always drink like 2 cups of coffee in the morning. That's probably not good for me.
I drink way too much
Yeah.
caffeine usually.
Yeah, but at lunchtime I'm normally like stomach churning,
Yeah.
hungry. Depending on the day, there's been a couple times where whatever happened the night before, some friends stopped over or whatever. And
Yeah.
I had a couple too many cervezas.
Few too many beers.
Where I'm like, I'm gonna go get me
Yeah.
a McDouble and a large Diet Coke,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna eat that McDouble, and I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah.
That's all I get is one McDouble. Like
Yeah.
I always try to like not like I'm not like give me the number one, because I'm like that large fry. That's gonna be the worst thing for me.
You
If I
don't
just
need-
get a McDouble, it's
You don't need
okay.
the crispy fries too?
Sometimes I get a small fry. I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes,
love McDonald's
sometimes I
fries.
throw a little small fry in there. Because if you do a McDouble, a small fry, and a large Diet Coke, cost you $5. It's like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's all I really need.
Yeah.
I don't need the Big Mac. I don't need the double quarter pounder with cheese.
I need
or the quarter pounder with cheese. It's not bad.
Yeah. The old DQP with cheese.
It's a good little smashy burger.
So greasy, so delicious.
Yeah. The fries, if they're not fresh,
Yeah.
I'm still going to eat them, but I almost don't want to.
Right. Or if they didn't put enough salt on them, or sometimes they fuck them up.
Mm.
It's like, oh, they're just not salty, they're soggy, they're just not right today.
I don't know. There's a better French fry than fresh McDonald's French fries.
Right.
I
Huge fan.
hands down, I don't even know if fair fries can compete with them.
No, I'll do a McDonald's, like a perfect McDonald's fry over a perfect hand cut, like a fair fry any day.
Just something about them. It's like, I know. I think we've gone over this
Yep.
a long time ago, but it's like crack cocaine.
They're delightful.
When they're fresh out of that fryer. Give me some more.
And then every once in a while you get that little grease bomb one sprinkled in there where it's like, oh, this guy soaked up all the grease. This guy's delicious.
What's he doing?
What's up, little guy?
And I know we talked about this before, but fun fact, air fryer will bring them back to life.
Yes.
The only thing that I found that will do it so far.
Yep.
Not 100%,
But close enough.
I'd say a good 80%.
Better than slapping them in the microwave.
Which is like the same as you go through the drive-thru and you get them and they're like half warm. Because
Right.
they've been in their heat lamp too long.
Yeah.
And those are still tolerable.
Right.
So,
like, you got them in the car and you got to wait that 10 minutes to the drive home.
yeah.
You know?
That was always the worst. Like somebody's like, oh, I brought you McDonald's. I got you some French fries. It's like, oh, good. Those are shit.
Yeah.
Let's throw those against the fucking wall.
Right.
Nobody wants those.
Picked these up an hour ago. They're stupid. You're stupid.
Put them in the microwave. Even worse.
Yeah. Soggy boys.
They just became worse.
Right.
I don't even know how a cold fry can become worse when you heat it in the microwave.
Right. And it just does.
Yeah. It's just terrible. I think the potatoes in general, because there's so much moisture in them.
Yeah.
The microwave just kind of destroys them.
Right. It just because it makes them soggy. Microwave it accelerates the water particles,
Right.
causing them to get excited and they get hot. It doesn't necessarily cook them with dry heat, so you're practically steaming them from the inside out.
Right.
And that's I think a friend of ours just posted like a week ago or some shit. They reheated Taco Bell. And they even made like a comment. I was like, "This just tastes like homelessness." I wanted to leave a depressing comment. I'm like, "Man, that tastes like home to me," because that's
I've done that.
I was born and raised on that shit. We were poor. We were broke, motherfucker. You ate all those tacos, whether you did it today or tomorrow. You ate all of them.
I feel like with the air fryer's not a new invention, but with the invention of air fryers,
Yeah,
I hate to call it an invention because it's not really. It's just a small convection of. But anyways,
with the uptick in the popularity,
there we go. That's better. I feel like we should start throwing microwaves out of our houses.
yeah,
I mean, they are still goddamn convenient.
they do certain things really well.
Yeah, like heating water.
Heating up water, bowl of soup, get you some soup. There are some chefs out there that enjoy tempering chocolate in a microwave.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about it getting scolded so much because, like in a regular sense, you do like a double boiler. You put them over a pot of boiling water and you melt it in a bowl like that, so you have like more of an indirect steam heat on it, where the microwave can accomplish that pretty easily for you, so you don't scorch your shit as often. So there are things that it's good for, but not just overall just reheating anything.
yeah. Reheating anything is just bad. Just bad.
Get that air fryer.
There's some cooking. I mean, there's great cooking app, like cooking eggs
Yeah,
in a microwave. Like crack. If you never did a couple, like just crack a couple eggs, whip them up, maybe
Some scrambies.
a dash of like cream in them or butter in them or whatever, and just whip them up and just do it for a couple minutes in the microwave. Or I forget, it's like a minute. Just Google the recipe. I don't do it that much. It makes great, like
yeah,
a little fluffy like egg.
yep.
It's perfect.
One other thing it's really good for, but I'm a fucking psycho for this, is just kind of bringing up ground beef to about room temp without actually cooking it,
Oh yeah, you're weird about that.
and then just eat it like that.
Yeah.
It's so good. With a bunch of salt on it.
So I did for the first time the other day because my wife had bought these pre-ramen packets.
Yep.
Fancy ones.
Oh, okay.
Like parboiled noodles.
Yeah. And everything's in like a separate little baggy package thing. Yeah.
Like sauce and everything. I was like, well, I need some soft boiled eggs.
Yeah.
So I was like, now I know you can do soft boiled eggs in the microwave. I've never done it. So I did the Google search, found it, and it was like submerge whole eggs.
Yeah.
And shell on everything, obviously. Soft boiled egg. Put them in there, and microwave for this high. Did it. I didn't have ice water. I just ran them under cold water for like 3 minutes. And I took them out, peeled them, cut them in half. It was a perfectly hard boiled egg.
Yeah.
And it peeled pretty easy.
Yeah.
My eggs did split, but it also said to add baking soda and stuff to your water, and I didn't do that too.
Right.
Perfectly cooked hard boiled egg.
Okay.
Peeled easy. There might be some of that.
There we go.
There might be some of that.
There you
I think it
go.
was 5 minutes in the microwave.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hard boiled egg or soft boiled egg.
Well, it wasn't soft boiled. Mine was hard boiled,
Ah,
so
okay.
something I don't know if it was because I didn't put it right in ice water or
A
what.
little less time
Or
on
my
the
microwave might have too much juice in it. I don't
You
know.
have
what
way
it
too many
is.
watts.
Yeah.
You have 1,000 watts instead of 800.
But now they do also make these microwaves that have like the air fryer settings and have the different things in them.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what the future brings.
Great things.
Great things.
Great things.
Maybe I just want a little less microwave and a little more towards just normal heat element going in.
Yeah, like a
But I want
combination.
Maybe a microwave kicks in for 30 seconds, really gets it going, and then it kicks in.
Yeah. Yeah. Start with some microwaves and then some dry heat on the outside.
Finish that dry heat out.
Yeah. Get it warm in the center and then crispy on the outside.
So we get that perfect product.
Faster.
$1 million idea.
They probably already made
We're
it.
billionaires.
Billionaires.
See you guys.
Thank you for tuning into our last episode. Check out our microwaves.
Yeah.
The ADGTM wave.
Awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody be like, what's ADGT? He's an aerial diagram. Diagram.
It's
graph,
Damn Good Time Microwave.
Tactics.
From your Damn Good Time guys.
Hey, you never know.
You don't.
Maybe we're just ahead of thinking, and we just need to get the right scientists in there. We need
Yeah.
to pay the money to get the right aeronautical engineer
Right.
in there.
We'll just start doing like prestige worldwide shit, that we put liquid paper on a beam. It died. But, what next?
We put plutonium in the microwave.
Plutonium.
It exploded. Killed thousands. What
But
next?
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. You're not going to get it on the first try.
Speaking of crazy and plutonium killing thousands, and this is kind of a sad situation to switch over to, but the hurricane.
The hurricane.
The Ian.
Oh, Ian down there in Florida.
A lot of people died.
Yeah, I haven't seen any updated news on any of that.
Because they're crazy. And they decided they weren't leaving. They were going to ride it out. I don't know what the death count's up to, but it's pretty good because of the storm surge. A lot of it was, probably drowning and all the craziness, and they just didn't expect a wall of water to hit them. I mean, there was 12 feet of water in some places.
Yeah.
That there's never any water. Never any water. I saw a lot of videos of houses half flooded. A guy like floating in a swimming pool in his living room.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's just a blow up swimming pool.
Yeah.
And just sent like a picture, like send help. And it's like, wait, why are you still there?
Right.
Like, they evacuated the area. Like,
Yeah.
why do you like?
I feel like I
I'm gonna
saw.
stay and watch my shit.
Yeah, I feel like I saw somebody too. They shared somebody else's post asking for like seek help. It was like, Facebook did that thing where it's like, oh, you can mark yourself safe from like this big tragedy going on right now. Where apparently they have a thing where it's like, oh, you can request help. And I saw somebody share it, and I'm sitting there thinking like, well, we know, don't we know that they need help?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it. Maybe like a couple days later, it's like, I'm still stuck in this house. Is anybody coming for me? Send help. But like the day of, we all know, like, we're gonna try and come help
We
you.
can't do anything right now.
Yeah,
We're not driving into 12 feet of water that you're stuck in, buddy.
It's like, oh shit, this person's there? No way. There's people down there. Let's go help out. Like it's some fucking, like, we didn't realize that was gonna happen.
The bad thing is you see a lot of other dumb shit with like fake videos and like old videos and like all kinds of different stuff. Where
I guess there's a post going around about some bridge. They're like, oh, check out this bridge. It's destroyed. And it was like, no, that's just a photo of when it was being built.
Yeah.
Like bullshit like that.
Yeah. And you can tell, like, and they can post the other photo in black
news.
and white, so you can't like tell them. It's like, that building's not even there anymore. So like, what are you doing?
It's fake news.
People just trying to get their clicks in and their likes, and it's like, are you that sad?
I guess
you need it. I don't know. But
so make sure you click like and subscribe because we need it.
An alligator. They got like, oh, there's alligators. I'm like,
well, no shit.
There's not a lot of alligators in the ocean, so they're not just now all of a sudden swimming around and in your business. So I don't know what that's all about too. Yeah, there's some, but in like the canals and stuff that maybe they're swimming around, but and there's like killer whales on the street like diving. I'm like, that's the smallest killer whale I've ever seen, but okay, he's just diving in the middle of the street, and they're like, this is real, and it's like, no, it's not real.
Makes you wonder why, with the great success of the movie Sharknado, why didn't they come out with one called like Gator Cane? Like a hurricane full of gators.
Yeah, gators just up in your house.
Make a movie about gator canes or the Gatornator.
Yeah,
the old Gatornator. But yeah, not to make light of that situation, showing that there are 14 people now confirmed dead out of the that whole hurricane situation, which that seems low compared to the damage that you see and all that other crap. So, not that it helps much, but our thoughts and prayers are with you, Florida.
Yeah, get the hell out of there next time.
Sending some good vibes. Yeah, it is one of those things. Like, maybe you shouldn't have stayed there.
Yeah.
But I can't talk too much. We used to live down in Florida, and I've been through hurricanes. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, crazy. I'm
sure. Mother Nature's wrath is pretty fucking awesome. I'll tell you that much. But I also think they weren't like the level 5 or whatever. Whenever I was sitting in them.
Yeah.
I remember there's one time there's a pretty good one coming through. My dad even got off work early, and me and my brother were standing outside in our boxer shorts. We were teenage boys, probably 14, 15 area around in there. Standing outside in our boxers with binoculars, just looking at shit. He's like, "Get the fuck in the house! There's a goddamn hurricane coming through. What are you doing?" And then, of course, those are my expensive binoculars. I think he's more upset about the binoculars than our safety and well-being. But still, that's what dads do. We're worried about the expensive stuff.
Yeah. Hey, you get inside first. Then he saw the binoculars. He's like, "And those are my binoculars.
And those are my good knocks, bro. What are you doing those?"
Yeah, I could see some people are like, oh, my house is hurricane proof. It's fine.
Right.
Like, I paid for this house to be hurricane proof. And,
yeah,
I can sit on my top floor. It'll be fine. But
if you're like real close to the coast,
if you're in a camper or a trailer park, maybe you don't have 2 dimes run together, so you can't even pay for gas to drive.
If you can see the ocean, if you can see the ocean from your house, you should probably
get out of there.
Get out. We were in Central Florida. We were still inland, so.
Yeah.
So like that seems a little. You don't have to worry about the big tidal waves and wave swells.
The
and shit
initial
like
that water gush that comes. And
you can deal with the wind and flying branches and trees and shit pretty easily. Just dodge out of the way of those. But once that big giant wave coming through, you don't want to drown. That sucks. That would suck. So that you can't stop. You can't dodge that wave.
No, there's been ice storms in Ohio where it's like we'll just stay inside. Where it's probably like. You probably shouldn't be in Ohio at that point too, because it's like this ice storm's gonna knock 5,000 trees down around you, but you're fine.
Yeah. Just build a fire. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Be all right. We're going to have power for a week, but it's fine.
Guess what we're doing now? We're going through all the stuff in the freezer and eating it.
Yeah.
What do we got buried in there?
Just put it outside then.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We just put it outside.
Put it outside.
But yeah, sorry for you folks down in Florida.
Yeah, hopefully you're all doing okay.
But it seems like you get hit every year. So at this point,
they have a whole season about it.
Move. Get out of there. Hurricane season, get the hell out of there.
I thought hurricane season was over.
I don't know. Sometimes it hits in weird spots. Like, New Orleans doesn't normally get hit, but you get that one occasional one that flies up in there.
Yeah.
And obviously, Hurricane Katrina was.
And sometimes too, I don't
but-
think anybody. There's people out there that aren't very fortunate enough to be able to afford to jump in a car and leave, or shit
so
like
say,
that.
like,
too.
they might not have the gas money to
Right.
get out of there, but or they're like, this is all I got. Literally, I'm standing on all I got. I don't even have insurance. Because I didn't realize that in Florida, you didn't even have to have insurance for hurricanes or flooding or anything like that.
It's probably expensive as fuck.
Until I talked to my buddy Eric today. He's like, no, they don't even have to have car insurance in Florida. You don't have to have car insurance.
That's
in Florida.
pretty rad.
Yeah. Well, not for the people you hit. So
Yeah,
you better
that's
have have liability for
Deep
the people that
pockets,
hit you.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're gonna be like, oh, I guess you settle in court or something. I don't know.
And I'll still never pay you. You're fucked.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know how that works, but I don't want to drive my car in Florida anymore.
What other news we got? Let's see what's on the docket here. Coolio died. Did you see that?
Yes.
Poor Coolio, man.
R.I.P. Coolio.
Yeah. Said he was at a friend's house and went to the bathroom and never came back. So friend found him dead. They suspected cardiac arrest, but they haven't really released too much information, unless they have, and I just haven't seen that story since the last couple of days that I saw it. But I mean, he's in Gangster's Paradise now.
Yeah.
So
spent most of his life there.
Yep. Yeah. I think he never left Gangster's Paradise, but yeah, that's sad. It's always a sad thing whenever you get old and your artists that you grew up with and people like that all start dying around you and shit. Really makes you realize how old you are.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yep.
We're about to be 40.
I'll be 39 this year.
Yeah.
I've said it before, but my 20-year high school reunion is coming up in 3 days now. Ugh. By the time this airs, I will have already gone to it. And even that's one of those ones like, oh, God, I hope nobody there listens to the podcast.
All of them listen to it, Steve. All of them.
They better. And if not, they're going to, after I talk to them on Sunday, like, yeah, man, I'll listen to my podcast. I'll hand out stickers and shit.
There you go.
Listen to the cast, bro.
Oh, you got a podcast?
Fuck yeah, I do.
And then they listen to the first 2 episodes, and they're like, I'll never listen to this trash again.
It's very successful. I make millions of dollars,
See my gold chains?
Yeah, check out my gold chains. What have you been doing since high school? I keep making the joke. They decided to do it in October and do like a fall thing. I'm like, man, they should have just waited to the end of October. Did it around Halloween. We could have made it a costume party because everybody's going to be showing up there pretending to be somebody they're not anyway.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, what have you been doing, you loser? You're still a loser after 20 years. Look at me. I'm great, successful, and awesome. They're just going to be pretending to be somebody else anyhow. So why not put a costume on it?
Right.
So
show up as a Monopoly man. I'm a billionaire. I own Park Street Avenue.
Yeah. Or I don't want to ruin this guy's joke, but he said for his reunion he wants to go dressed as an astronaut. So I'm not going to say his name, but it'd be funny. Like he's just going to go showed up dressed as an astronaut. People are like, so what have you been up to? I'm like, can't you tell? I'm obviously an astronaut now. I'm doing very well. like wear an actual spacesuit and shit. Said he even found it for like $3,000. Like, okay, man, yeah, that'd be awesome. If anything, if they're like, well, you're not an astronaut, like, yeah, but I still had $3,000 of money to not give a fuck money to buy a goddamn costume and make it funny. So obviously, I'm still doing pretty well. So in other news, for the Cleveland Browns fans out there, Myles Garrett got in a car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the extent of that. Is he hurt? What's going on with him?
They said he has some lacerations, some bumps and bruises, but he's not too bad.
No.
I don't expect him to play this week. I mean, he was already out last game. So obviously after a car wreck, you're going to be a little beat up. I think he rolled his Porsche like 2 times, swerving to miss an animal, they said. Yeah,
it says here that he got issued a citation and that he was driving at an unsafe speed before the crash.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you're in a fucking Porsche, man. Do it.
There probably wasn't an animal there. He probably just messed up, but he said trying to miss an animal. Well, it could have been a deer. I mean, there's so many deer in Ohio. Yeah. You never know. Rolled the car. Luckily, I think it was like a Porsche Cayenne, like one of those SUV type ones. I believe when I saw the pictures of the car. Pretty messed up, pretty pretty a little messed up, but he's good. He's good, and his passenger, just a female, who maybe his girlfriend or whatever, or wife. I don't know. I don't know what his marital status is, but
it was a 911 Turbo S.
Yeah,
so little sports car. But here it also says that he was going 65 miles an hour on a road with a 45 mile an hour speed limit. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think he was driving too recklessly. He probably did actually swerve to miss an animal and cause the wreck. 65 and a 45, I doubt you're losing control.
No, yeah, you shouldn't be. Unless it's super curvy and you just...
Especially in a Porsche, 65 is nothing to that car, you know. But hopefully he gets better. He's our defense, basically.
Yeah, I mean, him and Clowney was out too. So,
yeah.
Unfortunately, our defense is a little banged up from that. But in a few weeks we'll be back, and it's still pretty good.
Yeah,
it's still pretty good.
Yeah,
cool.
He'll be fine.
But yeah, I mean, sports news, there's always injuries. Unfortunately, it happened outside of the football universe, and luckily he didn't kill anybody or wasn't drunk or on drugs or had 16 guns on him.
It wasn't a crazier story that you usually get out of professional sports players, you know. It was pretty timid, you know.
Yeah. It wasn't a Cleveland Cavalier with driving a motorcycle with 6 guns on his motorcycle. So that's good.
And then what else here? We got a cool video from NASA this week.
NASA.
For those watching, it's playing for you right now. It's actually very kind of timid for what it was. They launched a rocket into space and smashed an asteroid.
Is that scary? That they're trying to do this?
Yeah. I did see somebody say something like they just threw a $300 million rocket into an asteroid. So what aren't they telling us? You know,
right.
Why are they gearing up for it? And then here you can see the impact. It slows down in like the last few frames. But yeah, that's what an asteroid looks like. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
It's a bunch of rocks.
It's a bunch of rocks. But yeah, it's like, what are they gearing up for?
Yeah, why are we dropping money on this already?
Right.
Are we getting ready for something?
And it does kind of, I wonder the question too, is this is apparently the first time we've ever done it. It's like, it took us that long to think like, hey, there's so many movies about it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Armageddon, they send the ragtag drilling crew up
Bruce
there.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah. The old ragtag drilling crew to go be the heroes of the world.
Split that some bitch in half.
Yeah. And we haven't thought to just blast a rocket at it.
Oh, there's metal in here we've never seen.
How are we supposed to drill through this? But yeah, and there's love story too. I mean, we haven't thought about this already. I'm sure we've thought about it, but the fact that this is apparently the first test that we've ever done,
right,
seems weird to me. And then also it's like, wait, why? What aren't you doing? What's hurtling at us that we need to practice on?
Yeah, and the fact that Elon Musk is like throwing rocket ships up like left and right, and like making SpaceX is like, all right, something.
Maybe the billionaire rat race to space isn't solely for their egos and their dick size. It's not a pissing contest. It's a
survival kind of like.
Maybe
they want to test some different things out. They want to test some different systems out. Have their backup ready to go. Because when he launches his ginormous space shuttle full of billionaires up in the air,
right?
And we have another movie that has been made. Why the giant asteroid's coming down to kill us all.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I'll ride that one out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight my way into that ship. If I don't get invited, I'm just going to be like, all right.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
Go, well, at least all of us go at the same time.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like there's a couple stragglers left behind.
Right.
It's like all of us are gone. So whatever.
Yeah. I mean, how much cool shit can you do in the middle of space? You're just delaying the inevitable.
You're just trapped on a ship. Then.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, this is going to be fun.
Right.
No.
With a bunch of
then you see movies like people trapped in space killing each other and eating each other and going mentally crazy, and it's like, let me go live through that. No.
Yeah, one giant explosion, no suffering. I'll do that over trying to survive in space for the next 5-10 years. You're gonna get extra out of it.
I mean, if you're a single man, maybe like go try to get on that ship.
Yeah.
But if it's like me and you, his wife, kids, family, like and then we're gonna try to sneak on the ship. Ain't
Right.
gonna happen.
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
No.
There's gonna be a whole military around it, and like, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Just
So
hug
it's
my
like,
wife and kids and stuff. Be like, I love you guys. It's cool, man.
Yeah. We'll just figure out like some kind of bunker we can make,
Yeah.
but we'll probably be dead.
Just die anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Just rocket out, out there. Just,
Yeah.
go!
I'll jump as it's coming at us, so maybe I die quicker. Yeah. I can't say I didn't try. I tried to punch it. I tried to punch that thing out of space.
We'll all get together and tie our fists together and just, you've been punched!
Kamehameha attack it,
That's when the aliens might finally come, though. And be like, oh, you guys got this meter? And they just put some force field around it and throw it out of the way and be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we're here, by the way. You're still part of the computer program.
We've been watching you for a while. Yeah. Yeah, you're our greatest investment. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the billionaires are out in space just fucking like eating
we
each
made
other.
it. And they'll be like, see how dumb these guys are?
Those idiots.
Blow them all up.
They did it wrong. That's why we let them launch themselves into space and then protected you guys. You're the smart ones.
Yeah. Yeah, we took out your biggest idiots because they didn't want to help you guys out at all. We found that that's for damn sure. So done.
Yeah. Speaking of really cool people, here's a fun story from out of the UK.
Okay.
So apparently there's I don't know. I'm guessing it's more like what's the science places you go to. Remember as a kid you went to was it something science center in Columbus?
Oh yeah, the
you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
The science center.
Yeah, you go and you put your hand on the electricity orb thing.
Queso,
something or other.
Yeah, it's an exhibit.
It's an exhibit, yeah. So
it's a science exhibit you go to, and there's all kinds of little things set up to show you like how fun science is.
COSI.
Yeah, we were both so close. There.
Center of Science and Industry, COSI.
COSI.
So there's this place in the UK called I lost the name of that.
You know, all of our 20 listeners are going to be COSI. You guys are idiots.
You dumb fucker. This place is called Camera Obscura.
Camera Obscura.
And apparently it's there's like a big exhibit about optical illusions and shit.
Yeah.
And this guy found an exhibit where if you stand certain distances away from a camera, it makes things appear bigger.
Oh no, he didn't.
So he pulled his penis out as a joke, to make his penis look bigger, to get a reaction out of his girlfriend. And apparently that camera feed was put to a bunch of schoolgirls.
All right. Well, they learn young.
Yep. So, yeah, his last name's Callum Carlisle, 25, was alone with his girlfriend in a room at the Camera Obscura in a World of Illusions tourist attraction in Edinburgh, and thought no one could see when he whipped out his penis.
Oh, you was wrong. You was wrong.
So it says he didn't realize that images from the room were being beamed to a screen nearby where members of the public, including 15-year-old schoolgirls, were watching.
Yeah, they've already seen penis at that point. So.
Yeah, but
is he getting charged with anything, I wonder?
He's getting charged, but luckily it says that they are keeping him off of the sex offender.
Yeah, it's pretty innocent. That's pretty innocent. I mean, it's just like, oh, nobody's in this room.
But
boom, you don't know camera. You're on camera, dude.
Yeah. And apparently the reports are, his penis was flaccid. So I feel like if there was an erection involved, sex offender list. You know what I mean? Flaccid penis, just making it look bigger. Yeah, that was harmless. He didn't mean to do that.
Question: if his girlfriend started giving a blowy in that same room,
well then, yeah, they're both getting locked up for something.
Did she get in trouble too?
No, I don't think so. She didn't.
That's not indecent exposure, right? If she's just touching it. Well, let's just say she's touching it. I went a little far.
Then she gets in trouble too.
Does she get in trouble too?
Yeah.
Does she?
You're not allowed to do that in public.
But she's just touching it.
You're still not allowed to do that in public. I mean, that's the whole reason he's still getting in trouble, because you're not allowed to pull your penis out in public either.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The fact that the schoolgirls were there was kind of a unforeseen circumstance.
Right. Well, he didn't know it was getting broadcasted.
Right. So that's why he's not getting put on a list, but he's still getting in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he did it like, hey, these little girls are going to like to see this giant cock. Look at how much bigger it's getting.
Oh, I'm sure he's getting the most leniency possible. He's just being a dumbass, but still, he made headline news for it. So that's not going to feel good. You're never going to feel good about that. Although, as a bro, I'd be like, I've done the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, if I would have thought I was in a room alone and that it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, but with everything nowadays being recorded all the time.
I would have done it. I would have never done it.
No.
I would have never done it. Never done it.
No.
You never know who's watching. You never know who's going to walk around the corner and all of a sudden you're flipping your dick back in your pants real quick.
Yeah.
You're doing that. It's just like peeing outside.
Yeah.
You're scared to death to pee outside half the time, and it's just peeing. It's like, I gotta pee.
But I gotta piss, man.
I gotta pee.
But if you get caught, you're probably gonna get in trouble.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
If you're doing a bodily function, it's like,
I
can't hold this any longer. I have to pee.
Right.
Then, whatever. But if
do you just take the embarrassment and piss your pants?
No. That feels worse.
But what if you get landed on a list then after that,
Well, I'm not peeing in any playgrounds. I'm going to go pee.
That's true, too, yeah.
I'm going to find a spot. Even if it's somebody's yard behind a bush, and if they run out of their house, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I have to pee, and there's a playground there, and I couldn't pee there, and I got to pee so bad.
If they want to be dicks and call the cops, they're still fucked.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that to court than over, like, I didn't want to pee my pants. I'm sorry.
Right.
I just did it.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's a weird circumstance, but if you're wondering if you should pull your penis out in public, the answer is usually going to be no.
No. Yeah.
Don't do that.
But in emergency situations, sometimes you can do it. Just tuck yourself, shut your door.
Yeah.
Tuck yourself in the door, pee beside your car.
Yeah.
And if somebody really takes offense to it, be like, sorry, and then drive away as fast as you can.
Right. Just get the fuck out of there. It's their word against yours at that point.
Yeah. All you're seeing is splatter. Like, they got nothing. They got nothing.
But no, I will reiterate this. But if that dude pulled out a boner, I feel like we'd be
more trouble.
Be a different story,
Ready to put a little hat on it. Look at me.
I'm all dressed up.
I'm Mr. Giant.
I am the Giant.
I would have had audio too, because that would probably been even better. I doubt it did, but if it did have audio, I guarantee he was saying some stupid shit that now he would be a sex offender, maybe behind bars.
His partner walked out of the room and witnesses heard her saying, "I can't take you anywhere." So there's got to be audio of that whole thing.
He didn't just do his penis.
Look at how
he probably
there are beans hanging out.
Some beans up there too. It's just like, look how he's much balls on.
Big balls, big penis. Look at all my big stuff. Boom, 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 boom.
Babe, what would you do with this thing? What would you do with this thing? We're big dumb animals.
But you can't fit this in your mouth. I think it's funny, too. His last name's Carlisle. It's spelled differently than my mom's maiden name, but he's kind of family,
Yeah, he's definitely
That's
family.
my bloodline.
He's 100% family.
It's my... And we Carlisles, we're tricksters. Let me tell you, man.
Big old tricksters.
And she's right. You can't take us anywhere.
Flopping dongs. Any chance you get your dick to look bigger,
hanging dong.
You're going to take it.
Yes. Yeah. It's we Carlisles, we're like
proven that. Fact.
Yeah. But that's all I got for fun topics.
All right.
I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to touch base on this week.
I don't think I had a whole lot either.
Yeah. Pretty standard week, man.
Yeah, it's baby's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
It's just day in, day out, man. It's just day in, day out. But I'm glad we had some good content here. I feel like we touched on some pressing topics that everybody, especially this guy flipping dick and
keeping you guys informed.
In a shadow room. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And learn from others' mistakes. Once again, do not pull your penis out in public unless it's an emergency. And it's got to be a real bad emergency,
Yeah.
Don't hang dong.
I was a surveyor for a few years.
When in doubt, don't pull it out. There, it rhymes. It's catchier.
I'd be working in the city or whatever, or a lot of times it's in the woods. So it's just like, oh, I'm in the woods. I'm going to go pee behind this tree.
For sure.
I did have not me personally, but our good buddy Jordan Chumney has been on the show before.
Yeah.
Chum Knives.
Chum knives.
We were in the middle of the woods. We were back in the field.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go pee behind this tree. He's peeing behind this tree, and he didn't notice this trail down there. Out of nowhere, 2 little Amish girls just come hiking up this trail.
Oh God.
So he had to cut that bad boy short.
Yeah.
He's like, you're right back, dude.
Yeah.
There's an Amish family.
Don't go pee over
I
there.
look over, there's 2 little Amish girls, and Amish really walking this trail through the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
You never would expect it,
Yeah.
but it happened.
Yeah. So just be aware of your surroundings if you're going to pull your penis out.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Head on a swivel.
Yeah.
But
But with that,
with that,
that includes you women too. You can get it.
yeah.
Probably not as hard as we're gonna get it.
No, probably not.
Dudes, and it hangs out, and you can just squat, and it's,
Yeah.
that's your one up. That's your one up for having to bleed once a month.
Yeah. But with all that being said, we hope you guys had a damn good time. Make sure you click like, and subscribe to all of the things.
You can find us on TikTok,
Facebook,
Steve's getting a lot
Instagram.
more active on Facebook.
Sometimes.
Find us on Instagram. The more people get on there, the more lively we will get.
Yeah.
We will get.
Yeah. Give us some feedback.
Give us feedback. Send us
good or
anything.
bad.
If you want us to talk about something.
Oh, Casey Weber said that if he could do it, he would click the like button twice. So,
My man.
shout out to Casey Weber.
I'm glad you didn't accidentally click it.
Yeah. Glad you weren't the dislike. We love you.
But yeah, send us anything you want us to talk about. If you feel like there's anything that we're smart enough to talk about.
Yeah.
Probably not. But
Find more funny news stories.
yeah. We know food. We know some video games. We know a little bit of mechanical stuff.
We know everything.
We know we're sexy. That's
Fucking
about
ain't
it.
right.
So
Fucking ain't right. But how about you, Cody? Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time. Steve, you have yourself a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
All right.
Well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Love you.
This beer is spoiled, but I'm going to take a sip of it anyways.
Love you guys. We'll catch you next week.